What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here, once again with my good friend Brother Stogie. Say hello to the people.
Titan fam.
And Brother Stogie, we're taking it back to our Briar brothers this episode. You want to talk a little bit about what we have in store for them?
Yes. We told y'all another pipe video was coming, and y'all have asked
Actually,
us.
you said another pipe video is coming. I'm just like along for the ride today.
Okay, well, I said another pipe video was coming. We promised y'all. Y'all came in the comments and said, hey, why is pipe tobacco different than cigar tobacco? How does pipe tobacco get that sweetness that regular cigar tobacco doesn't?
You got lots of information for them today.
We got you today.
You ready to get started?
Let's give it to them.
Point to the camera. I don't know what's going on.
Get your life together.
Welcome back, everybody. So like we said at the beginning of the episode, we are doing, or rather Brother Stogie is doing another pipe video for y'all today.
Yeah.
And yes, I did use the word y'all.
Y'all.
I sure did.
Yeah, man. So, as y'all know by now, yeah, I'm the Titan that enjoys smoking the pipes. And I have kind of developed a love for this, probably as much or maybe even a little more than cigars, just because of the enjoyment that I get out of smoking pipes, man. Every time I go to a lounge, whether I'm by myself or with my boys or whoever I'm with, I always get some kind of attention from somewhere. It could be across the cigar lounge, because yeah, I smoke my pipe in cigar lounges.
Nothing wrong with that.
And they was like, man, what is that smell? What are you smoking? And I always bring out, if y'all can see right here, I got, little scraps of the pipe tobacco that I'm smoking tonight. Just because you always have to make sure that you kind of air out your pipe tobacco a little bit, so it kind of gets some of the air and dries out a little bit. But I'm always showing, man, I like to actually go into the lounges and pick my own tobacco.
That's right. Now, the reason, just full disclosure, the reason I don't smoke pipes as often as you do, it's just a personal preference of mine. I'm low maintenance, right? Cigar, you light it. Maybe you have to retouch it every great once in a while or whatever, but usually after the initial light, you're usually good to go until the end of the cigar. I'm the guy that leaves, like, he'll wash all of his clothes and then leaves all the clean clothes in the hamper and just takes them out of the hamper as he goes.
I do that too. My wife hates I do that shit.
I'm incredibly low maintenance when it comes to this stuff.
I'll put the dark clothes in one hamper, the white clothes in another hamper. At least I know my undershirts are in this one.
Right.
My dark shirts are in this one. It's a brother Stogie shirt somewhere in this hamper right here. I'm good to go.
You're all set.
All set.
So, Brother Stogie, you talked a little bit about why you like to smoke pipes in previous episodes, but this episode we're going to get a little bit deeper into the details. We're going to talk specifically a little bit more about how the pipe tobacco is processed and makes its way to the store shelves.
Yeah. So we can ready to start. Yeah, I got you. So we gonna start right from the seed to how it was cured before it even gets to your tobacconist or your cigar lounges for choice of purchase. So
I got a noob guy alert or a question here for you.
Go ahead.
So what is the difference? Is there a difference between a tobacco leaf that is grown for cigars versus a tobacco leaf that is grown for pipes?
No. So tobacco. The tobacco leaves that are for both cigars and for pipes are all picked and stored in the same fashion.
Okay.
To an extent. Okay. Now you might have some tobacco that are grown in more luxurious parts of the world, like Nicaragua. You might not get that with some pipe tobacco leaves because some of those are a lot cheaper than cigar tobacco leaves.
Okay.
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 But the process to a point is the same when curing both pipe tobacco leaves and cigar leaves.
Okay.
So I know if you have been around for a while, you've kind of done your own research and you guys have seen, I'm gonna let my pipe go out because I'm getting ready to talk for a little bit. I'll relight it in a little bit. But if you guys have seen and watched some videos, especially Arturo Fuente and how they go out and they visit their tabacaleras and they've seen how their leaves are stored. Most tobacco leaves are stored in barns.
Yeah, like a curing barn.
A curing barn or some kind of oversight to where they're away from the sun now, and they're just sitting and they're being cured. So the different types of curing methods is what we're gonna get to tonight. So you have sun, air, flue, F-L-U-E,
okay,
and fire curing.
All right, so let's break down each one of these different fire curing techniques.
Yes.
And talk a little bit about that.
So sun curings, you still have the tobacco leaves in some sort of sunlight.
Okay.
Okay. Minimal covering on them, but they're still hung. They're still bunched together after being picked off the tobacco plants that are ready to be cured, and they're just in the sun and they're curing just like that.
Okay.
But then you have your air curing, which now they're probably in some sort of barn, and the only curing factor is the air. So how that works, this is actually the longest curing method for curing tobacco leaves. And this is a usual method for cigar tobacco leaves.
Gotcha, okay.
So this is for your tobacco leaves that are being stored and cured for weeks, months, maybe even years if they go that long. But This is the longer curing method. So this is how you get your complex flavor transitions. This is how you get your burning time from this actual curing method.
Okay.
The other two curing methods are more so from your pipe tobaccos. The flue, I had to do a little more research on this, as I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. not the Rona, okay? The flue, F-L-U-E,
right.
Not F-L-U. But this curing method is when you're still in the barn, everything's still hanging the same, but there's an actual generator inside the barn.
Okay.
And this generator is actually producing heat to cure the leaves faster.
Okay. I've actually heard about a method like that used for cigars in order to obtain, I think it's more of the dark Maduro color in cigars.
The next one is a fire.
Okay.
So this one, they actually put a fire pit underneath the tobacco leaves and actually apply that direct heat to the tobacco leaves for curing.
Okay.
Now for this method for pipe tobacco, these actual leaves are actually cured for a matter of days to weeks. Now this high heat of curing is what actually gives you the sweetness from the tobacco leaves, which is then transferred into pipe tobacco. And that's how you get your sweetness to the tobacco leaves, because of how fast they're being cured.
Okay. So I have another noob guy question for you.
Noob me.
So whenever, one of the things that I absolutely love about pipe tobacco is just all the different aromas and flavors that you can get from different pipe tobacco. Is the process for getting a certain flavor or a certain scent off of a particular pipe tobacco the same as, say, an infused cigar?
Actually, no.
Oh, interesting. And I know that's super cheesy, like, oh, well, that's super interesting, but I really don't know.
Actually, no. So it was actually a documentary I was watching on YouTube, and let me see. If for y'all who are like, where the hell is he getting all this information from? I'll let you know what I was watching. It's called From Seed to Pipe Tobacco, Scandinavian Tobacco Company on YouTube.
Okay.
It's a nice 6-minute clip, but it gives full detail of what I just discussed right now, and a nice little clip.
Okay.
Shows everything from the seed process to the cutting, curing, everything you need to know is in that video. Go watch it. Real nice video. What you asked me? Yeah, that's what you asked me. So some infused cigar leaves are actually some of them might are even misted with an actual flavor. I'll get to how pipe tobacco gets their particular sweetness. Okay. So you have aromatic pipe tobacco and you have non-aromatic pipe tobacco. Okay. So if those of you who might be hardcore pipe tobacco, enthusiasts or been Briar Brothers for a hell of a long time, there are hundreds of damn pipe tobacco blends.
Yes.
But we are going to get into 3 of them. Okay? The 3 are Virginia, Barley, and Oriental pipe blends. Okay?
Interesting. Okay. And Oriental is actually the term they're using for that?
Yes. And so I've seen it when we go to the Refuge Lounge up in Redlands, California. He actually sells tins of pipe tobacco. Okay, he doesn't sell any loose leaf tobacco, but he sells tins, and you can actually see Virginia blend on the tin.
Okay.
Barley blend on the tin. So you actually know what you're kind of getting if you actually know what those blends means. But if you don't know what those blends mean, like I didn't before, that's why I enjoy doing your loose leaf tobacco. You can kind of sniff them and kind of pick out what you want. But your Virginia blends is more of your bright leaf tobacco. So if you get a pipe tobacco, it's kind of lighter in color, almost like maybe a Cameroon color.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That is a high in sugar content, but it's a lighter color tobacco leaf.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Now you go to your barley leaves or your barley blend. This blend is found in Africa and South America. Okay. This was lower in sugar content, deeper and darker flavors. Okay. Your third is your Oriental, typically farmed in Southern Europe and the Middle East, and this tends to be the most aromatic of the blends.
Okay.
Okay, so when we go to different blends, I mentioned that you have both aromatic and non-aromatic blends. So during the curing process, when you got that high heat going, you're taking that the scent from the wood and the burning and all that going to the tobacco, those leaves taken just from that process there will be your non-aromatic blends.
Have you ever had a non-aromatic blend?
No, I think most of my blends have been pretty aromatic.
Okay. Yeah, I've personally never had any it almost seems like, and not a knock on anybody that likes non-aromatic blends, but it almost seems like that kind of defeats the purpose of smoking a pipe. I think whenever anybody thinks about tobacco or pipe tobacco and smoking a pipe, they think aroma. Like that's the first thought that pops to my mind. I love the way pipes smell.
Yeah, but I mean, but you still might have those basic tobacco, the sweetness from your fast cured tobacco leaves that might give enough aroma to where you don't have to have added aroma into the blend.
Sure.
Right? So now, so that segues into your aromatic blends. So say you might have your Virginia, your barley blends. They actually add in aromatic. These are actually like leaves and aromatic, like it's not juices and stuff like that. These are actually like potpourri almost. That's what I saw. And if you watch the YouTube video, you kind of see what I'm talking about. And they kind of mix your vanillas or your caramels or whatever the different flavors. They'll mix that in, and they'll use that aromatic blend, and they'll actually process it as that. And that'll be your loose leaf blend with different aromatics in it. So you have aromatics added to the blend to create those more aromatic aromas.
So out of the three that you mentioned, you got the Oriental, the Barley, and the what was it?
Virginia.
The Virginia. Which one of the three do you personally prefer?
I believe I've had a mixture of the Barley and the Oriental.
Okay.
Because my flavors haven't been so sweet, like a sugary sweet. They've been more of an aromatic sweet, almost like a deeper like raisin, deeper chocolate. One blend I have is like more like a nice ribeye steak. So like your dark, man,
nice
that is a nice ass blend. You know what I'm saying? So I think I've had more of and all my pipe tobaccos have all been, as you can see here. And if you see here, you can't really see on camera, but we'll show you. You probably saw. Did you see there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw it when I was packing my pipe in the little intro video. But there's some mix of lighter colored leaves here.
Yeah.
Some brown and some super darks.
Yep.
So this is actually this is obviously a blended bag of tobacco leaves,
right?
Which gives it this amazing aroma that I get from smoking my pipe.
So, Brother Stogie, an important part of maintaining the condition of your pipe is regular pipe maintenance. Do you want to talk a little bit about how you maintain the condition of your pipe?
And actually, like, you know how you have to season your humidor?
Yeah.
Get the humidity up?
Yep.
You actually have to season pipes.
I did not know that either.
I did not know that either. So, it actually what brought this to my attention, because we had one of our viewers comment. I don't know if it was Dwayne, but one of them commented and said that when smoking a pipe, you have to build up the cake in the pipe bowl. And I was like, what the hell is cake in a pipe bowl? That doesn't sound like good cake. You know what I'm saying? So after doing research, and this was by, let me see. give you some resources to go ahead and get this information from. This is actually from BriarReport.org, B-R-I-A-R. BriarReport.org from Briar Report Magazine. You know, I'm not making this shit up. These are facts. You know,
Can't argue with facts.
You know, these are facts. So, you know, after smoking your pipe for a while, you develop a carbon buildup inside your bowl.
Right.
Okay. This is actually refers to caking.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not actual damage to the bowl itself. It's actually just a cake in the carbon. It's actually what kind of seasons your pipe for its longevity. So the better the cake in the pipe, the longer you can use it, because it kind of helps the deterioration from the heat of the bowl and kind of keeps it together.
Okay. Makes sense.
So as far as actual maintenance of the pipe, we need one thing: a tamper and a pipe cleaner.
Pipe cleaner. That makes sense.
After every use, for those who smoke pipes, you know you get about 45 minutes to an hour out of a pipe. Hour might be pushing it, but as you continuously puff and you have, you know, all the savory aromas is making your mouth salivate and all that good stuff. And depending if you're smoking it too often, you develop the juices in there. You know what I'm saying? You get the juices in there. So every time I finish my pipe, I always have two so I can go to the next if I want to smoke again. But I use a pipe cleaner to go into the stem, get all them juices out. I'll empty the pipe out. So once you're fully done with your pipe tobacco, there's no need to bang. You can usually just flip it upside down and all the ashes will come on out.
So do you want to use your tamper to clean the carbon off of the inside of the pipe?
You do not want to scrape the carbon out of the inside of the bowl of your pipe. The only thing I use the tamper for, you have the flat part of the tamper, and that's only just to push the tobacco down as you smoke it.
Okay.
Now you have a little poker, you have a little shovel. This is to get the loose ashes that are inside the bottom of your bowl.
Right.
That might not come out, to prevent you from banging your pipe against the ashtray. Don't do that, especially if you spend a lot of money on your pipes.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Well, 'cause you might crack the damn pipe.
Or your ashtray.
Or your ashtray. Now, damn man, you can buy another ashtray, but it's hard to find a good pipe. I'll tell you how much this will cost in a minute. But scoop that out, and after you're done, I usually take one end of my pipe cleaner, stick it in, get all the saliva and juices out of here. Then I'll fold it in half, like so, and I'll just get the ashes out. None of the carbon will come out. It's almost like a well-seasoned skillet.
Okay.
Or a cast iron. It's like a cast iron.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to scrape the seasoning off your cast iron.
That makes sense.
If your wife has ever touched your cast iron and has scraped the seasoning off your cast iron, you know what you do? You leave her.
Well, I'm gonna miss her. I get home.
With plenty of fishes in the sea.
That seems like a pretty harsh punishment.
That is against all
But
rules
hey,
of
look, I'm
mankind.
with you. If I came home and I had like my sink full of cigars because she was trying to rehydrate them or something, I'm with you.
You
on
leave
that.
her. You know
I'm with you.
That's a damn good one. But hey, babe, they felt a little dry. I figured I'd moisten them up a little bit. So I put them in this bowl. I figured they dry out. They be.
It's like all those like. It's like all those like shows or like video clips you can find on YouTube of like these women who think they're doing a great job for their husband or doing their
Right.
husband a favor by cleaning their PlayStation by putting it into water and everything and cleaning it out. And I'm like, oh my God.
Especially like anybody who's watched Martin, right? Martin, old school TV show. Remember when the nanny came over, they hired the nanny, and they were cleaning the house and stuff, and they found Martin's old basketball jersey, and she washed it and washed all the signatures off the basketball jersey.
Oh.
Yes. Same thing is over cleaning, taking the seasoning off your cast iron, and damn sure taking the carbon out of your well-seasoned pipe.
All right. Now, before we wrap up, that is a corn cob pipe, correct?
This is a corn cob pipe. So let me show y'all what this looks like. Boom. So this is my corn cob pipe right here. Y'all can tell most corn cob, whether it's a white or your natural color corn cob, look just like this. This is my pipe in my bowl right there. See the ashes on the top. This would cost me $18.99.
Get out of here! Not $18.99.
$18.99. So I bought this at the Old Town Havana Cigar Lounge in Orange County, California.
Okay.
So $18.99, I bought two. And I bought some tobacco to go with it. But you got pipes that cost $90, $150.
Way up there.
$200, $300. Got some expensive.
We start getting
pipes.
into some of those Gandalf pipes.
You know what I'm saying? I want one of those that go from here, smoking all the way up here. That's some pimp shit right there. You know what I'm
See
saying?
you smoking that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me a cougar with that pipe. I'm old enough to be old enough to still get a cougar. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
All right.
Yeah, man. So that was a pipe thing.
That's a pipe thing.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how you get the sweeter notes of pipe tobacco. Check this out. So same thing goes with pipes. Same thing goes with cigars. You know, an interesting thing about this, the Ryre report that I'm getting this information from is taste and flavor notes from pipe tobacco. They said that 90% of people can taste flavor notes. Only problem is they don't know how to distinguish what they taste.
That makes sense. The same with cigars.
You know what I'm saying? So just because you're smoking a cigar, but I don't taste nothing. Yeah, you do. You just can't put to your tongue what you actually taste. So over time, you'll be able to develop what you can taste in both either a cigar or a pipe, and shit, be a pipe or a cigar aficionado.
First time you're smoking a pipe and or a cigar, you're like, I taste smoke. Like, well, no shit. But there's more to it than that,
You know
right?
what I'm saying? Exactly. Let's see. The last few cigars that we smoked, I had one today. It was the Espinosa Crema. On the retro head, I had notes of the white sugar cone, ice cream cone, on the retro head. The last one I smoked when we were out here in the Stogie Den, or in the Titan Lounge, my bad, the Titan Lounge.
Yep.
The cigar I had where we puff passed on, where we smelled that bacon cookie sheet.
Yeah.
It was like a chocolate chip cookie sheet that we taste off the retro hill. But that's over time and experience of being able to get those flavors on your nose follicles and being able to taste what you taste off of cigars. You know what I'm saying? So take your time with it all. Google, get up on Yelp, see which tobacco lounges, cigar lounges have actual loose leaf tobacco or who has cans. If you're thinking about going into smoking pipes, I tell you this, you either love it or you hate it. If you're an impatient person, you're probably gonna hate it. This takes time to perfect. It doesn't stay lit as long as the cigar stays lit, so I'm gonna have to relight this again because I'm still talking, but I will enjoy my pipe when this video is over and done with. Getting the whole tamping thing done.
That's an art form.
Packing thing done. I have watched numerous of pipe videos. This is one guy who reminds me of remember on Mrs. Doubtfire? When Robert Williams was working in the studio, TV studio, and he was watching the old man do the dinosaur thing, and he was falling asleep. That's the same dude, but he has some really good information about pipes.
Okay.
So, but I watched instead of George Bruno on YouTube, I watched him as well. He has some very good information on pipes and different methods on how to pack it in. Take your time. Once you get it down, trust me, it will be an art form that you will love to enjoy.
Love it.
Guaranteed.
Bo Stogie.
Yes.
That is all the time we got for this week.
Yeah, man, that was a mouthful. Shit.
Yeah. What should the people do?
Hey, man, subscribe to our channel, man. So,
Hey, man.
subscribe to our channel, man. So, we enjoy putting out all this various forms of content out for y'all, from cigars to pipes to appliances and doohickeys that will enhance your Titan Lounge as you move on through the year and progress through your cigar and pipe journey. We got it all here for you. Controversial topics we cover for you as well. Hit that thumbs button. Okay?
There's a thumbs button.
Hit the thumbs button.
Strike the like.
Yes, hit the like button. It's
Strike
a thumb.
the like.
It looks like a thumb. Pound it, all right?
Thumbs buttons.
Yes, if you watch this video because it is a premiere, before you leave the premiere from the Titan Lounge, please exit the building. On your way out, there'll be a thumb button at the door. Yes, there'll be a thumb button at the door. Please hit that thumb on your way out. Hit that bell so you get new notification every time Cigar Titans posts a new video for y'all. Look out for us, Culture Counterattack.
That's right.
We have a new YouTube channel coming out for y'all. We will discuss different topics outside of cigars.
Yes, and it's going to tote the line. It's this channel.
Yes.
I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be for everybody. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And that's okay. We're going to talk about some stuff out there in the culture, things that are going on today.
Some important shit that needed addressing, and we are going to address it on that channel. We will give more details on how to connect to that via podcast and YouTube. Please stay tuned. Until next time, live how you smoke how you live, and that's smooth, baby.
We'll see you guys next week.
Pipes make your voice deep.
No.
That's why his is not.